It feels so good to finally be back in the garden. It took me nearly a month to recover from my poison ivy outbreak. Being outside in the heat just made the rash worse, so I mostly spent time indoors and tried to stay cool as much as possible. It was really hard not being able to tend my garden. I missed even the smallest tasks like watering the plants. Much of my garden had grown wild and needed a bit of attention, so I was relieved when I was finally able to spend a little more time outdoors. My body missed the sunshine and greatly needed it. In fact, the more time I allowed my body to soak up its rays, my skin began to heal even more. It's amazing how much the sun plays a role in our health and our well-being. We need the sun and vitamin D, just as much as the plants need it to grow and thrive. There was so much food to harvest in the garden. I couldn't believe how much my garden grew without my touch and care. Watching the garden grow wild and seeing how the plants simply knew what to do, pulling water from deep within the earth and relying on the sun and soil to give it life, made me grateful that I decided to grow a permaculture food forest garden. When you create the right conditions for the plants to intelligently do what they do, it requires less and less work on your part to help it reach its full potential. The hot weather made some of my plants bolt and go to seed. I love it when some of my plants do this, because I know I can save the seeds and use them again next season. It's a tedious process, but one that I have grown to love. Once you find your flow, it becomes such a meditative ritual. It's as though time stands still, even for just a moment.
Oh my.
Oh no. Oh, he's gonna knock off my computer. We use the water from our rainwater collection tanks to water the gardens and for the chickens. Each one holds up to 220 gallons of water. When I was watering the gardens, one of the spigots broke off and gallons of water started to pour out of the tank. We quickly grabbed a couple 5-gallon buckets and began to fill them and use them on the garden. We stopped the flow by stuffing a towel into the hole, which helped us retain what was left of the water until we could get a replacement part. We got our tanks from a local business, so they were quick at delivering us a new spigot. We've been on this property for nearly 2 years. When we first moved in, the first thing we did was order our greenhouse and started to build the foundation of our garden. We had no idea the amount of rain and flooding we got on our property. And we learned the hard way when our greenhouse was suddenly underwater. We did some excavation work to expand our creek, which reduced the amount of flooding that was taking place in our pasture and helped the water flow a little better. But the area near the greenhouse was still flooding quite a bit. We knew it was time to move it. We ordered more gravel to start building the new foundation for the greenhouse. I started to clean out the greenhouse to prepare it for the big move. I hadn't cleaned it since the end of season last year, so it needed some attention.
Dias de chão, dias de terra, arranhando a emoção. Passos em vão, eu quero a canção. Que me desperte da tal ilusão. Meu coração aqui do sul mandou dizer que faz frio. No meu som nada restou. Dias a sós e passará o fevereiro por nós. Neste tambor não vou sambar neste carnaval. Você me deixou meio sem sal, sem poemas, deixou meu samba enredo sem tom, meu carro sem cor, e a avenida vazia, e a avenida vazia, e a avenida vazia, e a avenida vazia. Dias de chão, dias de terra, arranhando a emoção. Passos em vão, eu quero a canção. Que me desperte da tal ilusão. Meu coração aqui do sul mandou dizer que faz frio. No meu som nada restou. Dias a sós e passará o fevereiro por nós. Neste tambor não vou sambar neste carnaval. Você me deixou meio sem sal, sem poemas, deixou meu samba enredo sem tom, meu carro sem cor, e a avenida vazia, 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 e a avenida vazia.
I feel like the summer is going by so fast. The entire month of June, I had focused on healing my body and didn't get to enjoy the early parts of summer when everything begins to explode with growth and energy. We are now at midsummer, and I can't help but be grateful for every moment that I now get to spend outside, feeling the sun on my skin again, and watch everything I planted grow into its full cycle. There's something special about being part of that process, as these beautiful plants take their full shape when they started from the tiniest seed that you planted, creating life. What is more magical than that?